Hello, I am finally back again. And as you can see, I am still recording in my kitchen because my life is a mess, and so is my supposed work area that I set aside for the magical buffet. Today, I want to talk about the next evolutionary step in tarot decks. But first, a few things do we need to take care of. One, if you hear barking, that would be my dogs. The weather is nice outside, and so they're running in and out of our back door. And since my husband isn't home from work yet, they're convinced every single noise is him coming home. So if you hear barking, that would be them. Two, do not worry. I am not recording this sober. Today is, in fact, International Talk Like a Pirate Day. I don't know when you're going to see this video. Knowing me, it won't be until well after Halloween. But I am recording it on International Talk Like a Pirate Day. So I have been drinking Dark and Stormies, ginger beer, rum of some sort. The trademarked version is Gosling's ginger beer with Gosling's Black Seal rum. This happens to be Fever Tree's ginger beer, which is very spicy and delicious. And Kraken rum, because I was just gifted a bottle and it seems super appropriate for a piratey drink. So this one I left like this so it looks pretty for you. Traditionally I would stir it up, but I'm too lazy to get up and do that now that I'm recording. So yeah, don't worry, the rambling is me being ill prepared, but also a couple of shots of rum in my system already. So, who am I? I am Rebecca. I am the publisher of the website The Magical Buffet, www.themagicalbuffet.com. I generally talk about spirituality, and it's at this point right now, it's just like a book review machine, but I do try to also work in some interviews, some excerpts from books. I try to mix it up some. You get what you get. You don't have to pay for a subscription to it. So you know what? Like it. That's what I'm saying. Speaking of reviews, obviously I review a lot of tarot decks. I have a serious tarot deck addiction. I am a average tarot card reader at best, but I am a plus tarot deck collector and reviewer. Thankfully, lots of tarot deck creators and publishers send me free decks to review, and so my collection has gotten totally out of control at this point. But today I want to talk about Weiser, Red Wheel Weiser Publishing, because I feel like they have perfected what is the next evolutionary step of the physical tarot deck. All kinds of creators and publishers are continually trying to do innovations of some sort with the designs, but that's not what we're talking about today. Well, we will talk a little bit about it because this is going to have some like kind of mini review things going on. But the main thing we're talking about today is the physical deck apparatus. So let's just start with a tarot deck. This is the Weiser Tarot, which I'm a big fan of. I'm pretty sure I had it as a favorite things one year. Standard, nice solid box. Inside, you get a nice solid trade paperback style guidebook. And then you have the traditional tarot card size, tarot card shape. The card stock is pretty good too. So this is, let's call this this is the standard. This is, I would say, like kind of the industry standard tarot deck. This size, these materials, it is in fact delightful. I don't hate it at all, obviously. I just got done saying how I have like a shit ton of these decks. But let's see what else they've been doing. Now, obviously, Llewellyn especially has been doing this, where they have like the deck this size, but it's in a large box because you get like a real book with it. But I'm not going to include that really in the conversation today. Other publishers will do something like that as well. Just because I feel like overall, this is kind of like the new standard tarot deck. So this is the size, shape, configuration, materials. Now, the only, well, US Games, because they're like the tarot people, but the only other people I know that have done like miniature decks is Llewellyn. And I'm fortunate enough, being friends with Deborah Blake, I was gifted her adorable Everyday Witch Tarot. I mean, especially with the Elizabeth Alba art, how cute is this? And I mean, yeah, I mean, then you look, he's signed by her. And then you have this adorable little deck. It's so cute. I mean, it really is so cute. So this is this. But, I mean, here's the thing. They did an excellent job. You can still see the artwork just fine on it. Because that's always the thing they say, oh, well, tarot cards are the size they are to help showcase the art. And it's like, I feel like I'm getting a pretty good look at Elizabeth Alba's art right here. So it's not like, oh my God, you can't make things small, you know? Now, obviously, the thing with this is when a deck is this small, no guidebook at all. No guidebook, no instructions, no card meanings, nothing. So we've got traditional size. We've got like the little Llewellyn mini size. Now, just to keep the conversation spicy, let's talk about standard card size. I pulled out my little Muertos playing card deck just so we can talk about sizes. First off, let me tell you, although badass looking, super, I mean, you can shuffle them nice, but the cards do feel kind of flimsy. But just we're talking size comparison here. So here's your traditional, here is your playing card, and here is your EB baby. So there you're getting like kind of the little like diagram. So this is what for quite a while I've seen as the main sort of deck stuff going on. But that was until I received this little guy from Red Wheel Weiser. And this is their pocket. I did a review on my website for it, but this is the pocket. Is it pronounced Lenormand? Lenormand? Is this a problem that more rum will solve? Probably not. But although not familiar really with how to use this style of card, what struck me was the packaging. Sturdy deck, slide feature to get the cards out, and then cards. Okay, first off, I loved the art on these. I gave these a fantastic review. If I remember, I'll put the link to my review for this one in the description box. But I loved the deck, and I thought that this was just like the perfect way to go. It's the right size to carry around everywhere. I love not having to fidget with a flap that could break after a while. The slide component is sturdy enough that it doesn't move too much when you shake it around, but it still slides nicely. And although not as mini as the mini, I also liked, let me slide it to this way, I liked the size a little better. Now, spoiler alert, still no little book, no guidebook, no like just little pamphlet of meanings. You just get a couple of explanation type cards, and that's about that. So still no guidebook, but this not I cannot be the only one that thinks that this is the superior deck style. And you know why? Because Red Wheel Weiser has been just like cranking out all kinds of decks in this format. So this is where we're going to get a little more reviewy, but also I just want to talk about, again, beautiful. It's a beautiful interpretation of their full size. On my Patreon, I actually used this little guy to do the monthly tarot forecast, and then for fun, I pulled out the full size card version of what I drew to compare them with each other, and that was a lot of fun. But again, slide it open. Here's your little so this is like your book. Here's your little title card. That's got, your publishing info, but you don't, again, no book. But the cardstock is nice. The size is just great for like putting in your hand. It's just the perfect little size, and the art still looks amazing. You're not losing anything from the shrinkage, as you might say. It is wonderful, and I think that's why. I mean, I guess here's the other thing. I guess we should really the elephant in the room, the dollar sign in the room. Let's take a look here. All right, suggested retail for your standard, $22.95. I'm pretty sure these guys are dirt cheap. The little super minis that Llewellyn does, $11.99 for the little baby boys, and $14.95 for the mini Weiser, which is, I mean, it makes sense. You've got essentially your little whoop whoop steps of, so most expensive, biggest, cheapest, smallest, mid-size, mid-price. So it's a decent price point for a solid product that is just superior to the average deck, other than not having a book for meanings. But honestly, I think that this is the size and format that tarot decks should just be in. It's nice. It's still a slightly unusual size. It's not like you're just printing it out on a playing card. It's not so small that it feels like twee. It doesn't make you, like I've said when I picked this up and I was like, look how cute this is. It doesn't make you do that. It's not that small. It's just nice. It's the perfect size to toss in your purse, your bag, your fanny pack, however you tote around a deck. It's just mwah, chef's kiss. And I love that they're like basically their traditional tarot is in this format. So the Weiser Mini Tarot is fantastic. I loved the Weiser Tarot, and so the mini version is really, other than not having the book with it, is just, as far as I'm concerned, the superior version. This is the best version of the Weiser Tarot. And like I said, they know they're onto something with this format, because first guy I got and saw was this little guy, right? Then we got their traditional tarot deck. Excellent, excellent. But then they started putting out these fun other guys. $12.95. Yep, $12.95 for these box of protection spells. Their little Mento Mori box, which is great for the Samhain season coming up. Again, I love. It feels good to hold these decks. The boxes, it's great in your hand. So this is obviously, because anything, and as long I'm not drunk enough to say her last name right, probably. So Judica Iles, Judica is just a frickin' icon. So anything that gets her name on it, obviously, if I have the opportunity to get a review copy of, I want it. This little box of protection spells is adorable. Let's see. Again, I just, I love the packaging. I love the size of the cards. These have some nice gold gilding on the side. The only thing that I'm gonna say is that okay, so I love a deck, right? But something like this, shouldn't it be like a book? Doesn't it feel booky? It's not like, I mean, it's loaded with great protection things like ideas, spells, stuff you can do. It's great, but it's not like you want to random draw your protection of the day. You know what I mean? It's like it's wonderful. I but at the same time, I feel, the whole this could have been an email. Shouldn't this have been just like a little pocketbook instead of that? I mean, obviously, that aside, the cards, I mean, beautiful, beautiful, like artwork on the backs of the cards. It's the text. I mean, it's nice and diverse. There's things about ringing bells, there's the counting rice, there's protection oils. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in here, but it's just, I mean, you can thumb through it, obviously, but I'm not sure how much you gain from the deck other than I do love the deck. But that one is a little weird. Good, but weird. Now, this one, on the other hand, makes a lot more sense. The Memento Mori, I just got this copy in the mail a few days ago for review. See how new it is? It's got its little plasticky sleeves still over it. But again, so first off, you open the box and look what's inside. I just love it. Love it. Okay, so first off, again, the super sturdy, slidey packaging, excellent size, feels awesome in the hand. Back of the cards, gorgeous. Gold gilding, gorgeous. Your little cover card, delightful. Little info card. But what's nice about these is, Rebecca, why is this okay as as a deck when the other one that wasn't a like tarot or oracle deck, you said it could be a book? And that's because I could see how you would shuffle and do a draw a day off of this. These are 36 cards that are basically kind of a life affirming, kind of reflect on your existence sort of theme with, look at this gorgeous art, beautiful artwork. Obviously, my camera sucks, my lighting sucks, all of that, but it's a beautiful, beautiful. But this I can see how you would draw one a day for like kind of a theme, a reflection, a thought. I mean, I'm not sure you want to toss this in your purse and carry it on you. Look at Trust Your Familiar. Oh my God, this is so wonderful. So it's not like this I could see getting used like a deck where you would draw from. It's gorgeous, $12.95. Beautiful artwork. It's got the great freaking thing. Now, I'm not sure you would toss this in your purse to take places with you, which is the big selling point to me with the tarot deck. But I mean, on the other hand, as someone who has a crap ton of decks, having a small deck takes up less space. There's an appeal just to that. So basically, this whole rambling thing was just to basically brag on the new Weiser deck format. I had received a handful of decks that were in this size. I love the format so much, and I just kind of wanted to expound on it, and it seemed like a good thing to like show you me handling them, seeing them in relationship to the hand, in relationship to other things. It actually seemed like, despite my poor equipment and poor communication skills, that a video would be a better format to just explore the topic in and do kind of a review. So I hope that despite all the weird other noises going on, because of course my phone, which is just out of reach, has decided to just go wild, and the dogs outside have gone wild, and I am a little on the tipsy side. hopefully you understood the point and you appreciated what I was trying to say. So let me know what you think about this format for tarot cards particularly. Obviously there's a lot of other decks that are getting done in it, but specifically for like tarot, people especially that are active readers, I'd like to know like if this seems appealing to you, or is this really just me and my weird card kink? If you have time, you explore the links that I'm going to hopefully remember to put in the description box. I have a bookshop and you'll be able to buy any of these decks there, and I will make a small commission, and you'll be supporting independent bookstores in the area in the United States with your purchase. I'll have my link to my Patreon, all the social media, all the stuff. And I hope that you have a good day and a good tarot reading.